All right, again, this is from the 2021 exam, and this is the 1D array list question, and it's called the member info. So right here we have a member info class, and it has a name, a graduation year, and if they're in good standing. And we have a getter, which is the get grad year, and then we have a getter that is whether it's in the club member is in good standing or not. So in part A, what we have here is that we're going to have a private list, a member list. So this is your array list of members of member info. And we're going to add members. So we're going to add members with the following names. We have a string of names called names. And they're going to have this grad year, and everybody starts in good standing. So we're going to add these new members to the member list. So remember, if we're adding them to member list, that means they have to have member info, and they need to be member info objects. And every time we create an object, you have to use the new operator. Let's go up and make sure that we understand how that is constructed. A new member info object goes name, grad year, and in its good standing, we're going to get the name from the string array called names. So we'll have to traverse that and add as many people as are in the array, and each time you're going to use the new character, then you're going to put their grad year and then start them in good standing. So this is the first part. Public void add new members, string names, grad year. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to traverse my string array called names using an enhanced for loop. So for my data type is a string, and I give it a temporary name, which I'm going to say is in names. And we're going to add this to our member list. So it'll be MemberList .add. And you're going to add a new member info. And we need to pass in the name, which our name is temporarily in. Then you give it the grad year. And then you start with true because everybody starts in good standing. And that's all you need to do for part A. Part A is only worth 3 points. There's not a lot going on there. The first point is going to come from, did you traverse your string array with no error bounds? If you do an enhanced for loop, you are going to traverse without error bounds, but remember with an enhanced for loops, you have to start at the beginning and go to the end. You can't skip elements, and you can't change things inside the array. You can only access them. The second point comes from initiates a member info object from an array provided the good year and standing. So did you do the member info here? And the third point comes adds member info objects to the member list. So you have to create the new member and then add it to the list. All right, so part B comes from, we're having our club members here, our array list, member list. This is before the method call. And we're removing members that graduated on or before 2018. So right here, has not graduated, they stay on the list. Has graduated is not on the list. Has graduated is not on this list. Has not graduated is on this list. But they want something new. We want a new array of people that are removed from our list because they graduated and are in good standing. So not graduated stays on the original list. Graduated in good standing gets added to a new list that's going to be returned. Has graduated, not in good standing, completely removed, not added to this new list. Has not graduated, stays on the original list. Now remember, you remove things from an array list, you have to remember to remove from the end to the beginning because our indexes change. We're also going to have to create a new array list of member info type. So here, public array list and they're going to be of member infos. And we're going to remove members. And we're going to remove them if they're past this graduation year. So first I'm going to create a new array list of member infos, and I'm just going to say good for good standing. So array list of member info. And I was going to call it good. And of course, that's going to be a new array list of member info type. And because this is an array list, it needs a method. So you have to make sure you write the open and close parameters. So now I'm going to traverse member list, and we're going to traverse backwards. So for int I equal to member list dot size -1, and then i's got to be greater than or equal to 0, I minus minus. So the first thing I'm going to do is determine if they are graduated or not. So I'm going to look at the get grad year. So if our member list dot get I dot get grad year if that is greater than or equal to the year, then we know that they have, not greater than, less than or equal to the year, then we know they have graduated. Now, if they graduated, I want to add them to the new array only if they're in good standing. So we're going to say if member list dot get I dot get good standing in good standing. Now remember that returns a true or false, so I don't need to write anything else inside there. So if they're in good standing, the first thing we're going to do is add them to the new list, which was called good. So you would say good.add and we're adding memberList.getI. Now, whether you added them or not, we only added them if they were in good standing. If they were not in good standing, you're not going to add them to this list. But inside this if statement, you're still going to remove them. So memberList.removeI. And the last thing after that loop, you're going to return the students that are in good standing and graduated. So the second part of this was scored out of 5 points. The first point comes from, did you declare a new array list of member info objects? 2, did you access all values of the member list array? Did you call get grad year and in good standing on a member list object? Third point comes from, did you distinguish between the cases? Next point, did you identify the graduation year? And the third point, did you return the correct amount? For when